The Hangover.
The Hangover. Let me think.
Is that what you call it in France?
No.
No?
Very bad trip. See, it's so French, right?
And you say it in English like that?
Very bad trip.
Very bad trip.
Yeah. And we do very bad trip 1 and very bad trip 2.
No. No.
I know.
You do?
Why inventing another title?
It's
that
already
is-
in English.
Exactly, another English title. Just because they hang. Like, I think very bad trip is very easy to understand for French. Very bad trip. And hangover is something that if you don't know what it means,
It starts with an H.
and it starts with an H. There you
So
go.
then it's hangover.
So it's way better to do very bad trip.
How do you say a hangover in French? Like if someone has a hangover.
A hangover is une cuite.
You could have named it that.
La cuite. Foot for.
Would it have worked?
I think it would have been like, good French movie, La cuite.
True.
It would have been very much like the, you know?
True. You
like
wanted it to sound like an American movie.
Yeah, it's appealing for us, you know, like a very bad trip.
Okay.
But it's weird, I have to admit.
That makes sense, though. Okay. So another very popular movie is called Horrible Bosses.
Horrible bosses. C'est Comment tuer son boss.
How do you kill your boss?
The worst is that it's not even Comment tuer son patron, which would make sense.
Oh my God,
Now-
true.
It's like having a half and half. We're not so sure, so we're gonna do Comment tuer son boss. Which is what is it again in English?
Horrible Bosses.
Gosh, we go from just to have a horrible boss is like how to kill it, you know, like to kill your boss. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh,
Talking about-
that's so different.
Talking
Okay.
about taking a notch higher than just say, oh,
Another one that we have is called No Strings Attached.
no strings attached, eh?
Mm-hmm.
For us, it's just sex friends.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. It's so weird.
Sex friends?
Which means no string. no
That's
string
true.
attached. Horrible. I don't know why. Imagine the people around the table discussing like no strings attached. Okay,
But you said it with an American accent. How would a French person say it?
sex friends.
Sex friends.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so weird, eh?
It's like friends with benefits.
Yeah, that could have been another one.
That would have been better.
Than just literally very. I mean, you know, no strings attached. You think you can think of like maybe it's a friendship, no, whatever. Like let's just cut the.
Let's cut to the chase.
Get to the chase. Let's just
Get
say
right to the point.
sex friends.
We're sex
Boom.
friends. Okay, another movie that was super popular, Knocked Up.
Knocked up. Encloque mode d'emploi.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Encloque mode d'emploi. What is this
Wait.
for you?
Knocked Up. But
Knocked
I'm
Up.
trying to translate what you're saying. Un cluck?
Yeah.
What is cluck?
Encloque is an expression that means being pregnant. It's kind of a familiar expression, if you will. Not vulgar, just familiar, like encloque. And then mode d'emploi is, you know, manual, a manual. A manual, like you would buy, I don't know, like a blender and you have a manual, a mode d'emploi. So,
So a manual for being pregnant?
yeah.
That's how it translates
Yeah,
in
for,
English?
for being pregnant and when you are pregnant, what do you do?
That's,
Just like, I think this is what it is,
that's
right?
kind of what it means.
Yeah, it's like, you're on clock, you're knocked up, what do you do? Mode d'emploi. But I don't know, I haven't seen the movie, I think. So I don't know if she got pregnant or she's pregnant and now she has to figure it out in the movie.
Well, she's a teenager who gets pregnant, but we just say she's knocked up. We don't say, and now she's got to figure it out.
Yeah. So en cloque, mode d'emploi. The reason why they didn't keep knocked up is because, first of all, there's a K that is mute, so people would say knocked up.
Oh, true. The K at the beginning.
And the K at the beginning. Because we know that K is not, doesn't sound when you say I know, but knocked up or knock knock, you know? I think I've heard some people say knock knock.
Oh my gosh.
Because you say some people.
Canuck.
Knock. Because you don't know. You don't know what's muted or not, you know? It's not a rule that we know in French.
Canuck, canuck.
Who's there?
Okay. All right. Another blockbuster hit, Bridesmaids.
I love this movie. Bridesmaid.
So funny.
Mes meilleurs amis.
My best friends?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense either. I mean, I get granted the fact that your bridesmaid might be your best friends, but it's just you lose the whole wedding part of the equation here.
How would you say bridesmaids in French?
Témoin, a witness, mais il y a un mot. Attends. Putain. Les meilleurs. Attends.
Matrimony? Or...
Non. Mon témoin. Témoin à mon mariage. Witness. Voilà, c'est tout. Donc.
It translates to witness.
Witness, yeah. It's witness. Yeah.
It sounds like they're witnessing a crime or something. The witnesses. It's so serious. Okay. One of your favorite movies that I've heard you talk about a million times, but you've always called it Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it in French?
Die Hard, first of all. Don't die hard. We are not saying that. And then we add the title because there are 3. It's a trilogy. I mean, there are 4, but even 5 now. I don't know. But for me, it's 3 and that's it. And the first one is called Piège de Cristal, which makes a lot of sense, by the way.
I don't know what it means.
It's a crystal trap. And when you know the plot of the first movie where they are stuck in the Nakatomi Plaza, which is a big skyscraper, all in glass.
Crystal trap.
Crystal trap.
Got it.
And une journée en enfer et une belle journée pour
It's part 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one is Home Alone.
Home Alone. So I know this one is a terrible one. It's Maman, j'ai raté l'avion.
It's just, Mom, I missed the plane.
It's like, how about we tell the whole script in one single sentence?
Mom, I missed the plane. The guys came over and tried to kill me, and you didn't come back for 3 weeks.
Part 2. Yeah, that's crazy, right?
That is so funny.
And when I heard the word, I mean, the title in English, I was so shocked. Because I was like, oh, it makes sense also, but why did we come, you know, like, come up with this thing, like, Maman, j'ai raté l'avion.
That's so funny. That's cute, though.
And by the way, I mean, this is the whole thing, like, on TV, when it's like, it's about to go, you know, like the announcers are saying, Maman, j'ai raté l'avion, tout de suite, Maman, j'ai raté l'avion.
That's so funny. It's hard to imagine. If I saw that commercial in France, I would be like, no, like, what are they saying? That's not the name of the movie. But I guess it, like you said, it gets to the point of how a French person would interpret it, because Home Alone could mean probably a lot of different things. And Maman, j'ai raté l'avion really gets to the point of what happened.
Exactly.
A movie with the famous Rock is called The Pacifier.
You mean the movie with The Rock?
The Rock, yes.
Now we are talking.
Now all the French people know what I'm talking about.
The movie with The Rock, it's Babysitter.
Babysitter.
That's what I think is the maximum of the absurdity. Not only it's in English, it's also supposed to be a word, a play on word in English.
Oh, what's the play on word?
Babysitter.
But sitter, what is it?
Oh, sitter is like a Terminator.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, so it is that.
That's why it's spelled O-R on the end?
Yeah, so babysitter. So we keep in the English, we make a play on word, and we are not aligned with the original title. Boom.
Well, it's kind of aligned with the original title, because a pacifier for us, for babies, is the, what do you call that? Tuk-tuk or something? What is it?
Tutut.
Tutut.
Oh, tétine.
Tatine. What? Tatine?
Tétine.
Tatine. So that's a pacifier, and he's a babysitter, kind of, in the movie. And so it works. It's just funny that you guys put the OR on the end and made it into like Terminator, but babysitter.
Babysitter. Funny.
Okay, it's called Trainwreck.
Trainwreck. So for us, it's called Crazy Amy.
And that makes sense, because there is a crazy Amy. In that show. She's funny and crazy.
Again, I think, yeah, exactly. I think
Trainwreck, they may have perceived it as an actual train wreck or something.
Yeah, and maybe people don't know what train wreck is.
True.
In French. You know, I'm sure not a lot of people.
But you even still said it with an American accent, which is not really what French would say.
Crazy. We would say Crazy Amy.
Crazy Amy.
Crazy Amy. Yeah. Amy also instead of Amy. Amy.
Oh, like
Amy. Amy.
We say Amy.
Yeah, and we say Amy.
Emmy.
Yeah, because we don't have a lot of like the A. Like, you know, we have a little bit of it, but we don't have a lot of it.
Like lingerie.
Exactly. That's it. That's